meadows fair and bright, don't stay out through the night. New to this world you were brought, whilst warriors' glory you sought. In forests dark and wild, the ore and cores you find. A trader sells you goods for gold, until the wooden head you hold. To the 10th world you were taken, to slay all the forsaken. Will you prevail? Set your sail, as Valkyries you awaken. A place to live and thrive, a bed and hearth you built and built. And should you fall, you will arrive at home with skill upstairs. Through slush and slog you wander, the undead bar your way. With toil and burden and banter, you'll find what points your way. To the 10th world you were taken, to slay all the forsaken. Will you prevail? Set your sail, as Valkyries you awaken. Steep and frosty mountains, where wolves howl and dwell. Another rains both sky and land, tears will help you stand. In heated sunburned landscapes, the laughing goblins live. The furry oxen can't escape, and a torn soul rest you give. To the 10th world you were taken, to slay all the forsaken. Will you prevail? Set your sail, as Valkyries you awaken. Misty glades and valleys deep, the mighty Jarls reside. The Thurgood there have lost their homes to the minions of the Queen of Pride. The journey goes on to where we don't know. Oh, Father, can you see me fight on? Will the journey end with the last demon slain, or will we be sailing again? To the 10th world you were taken, to slay all the forsaken. Will you prevail? Set your sail, as Valkyries you awaken.
Well, hello, good evening, everybody. We are back for our no map call to arms run, and I have forgotten to turn off my messenger, and it's peeping at me. Let me mute that for a second here. There we go. And we're gonna start the game right away. Gonna get to the game here, and I have forgotten everything except we found 2 Yagluth location, but I don't know, I can't remember which portals we left there. I don't have a clue. So we're gonna explore and find out together. we gonna need my god. Where is she? And we need my god's world. Where is that? There we go. Why ain't the game picking up? What is going on here? What is going on? Why isn't the game picking up? Ah, give me a second. I need to find... Is that one? Okay, that was a little sketch. It did not pick up as fast as I wanted it to. Now we're good. Okay, let's have a look at the map before we sleep. We found 2 Yagluths, one here and one here. We did a lot of sailing. We came from here and went there, over here, then there. Around all of that nonsense, we did a little bit of looking around here and around here and up here and then down there and again around here, up there again, and there we found Yagluth. So let's sleep, and we should have a Yagluth portal at one of the locations, and our pocket portal is in a different location where we started to build a base in the plains. That is what we were doing last, so we're gonna get us some yummy food here. Put away that stuff. Look at our smeltering things here. We have some coal. We do have more black metal to be smeltering. I'm gonna do that real quick. We have a black metal axe and we have a black metal shield. We're getting somewhere here. And then we go through that portal here. That should bring us to our building site, if I am informed correctly by my brains. Here we started the process of building a base on this place here. It is super nasty weather in the plains. There should be a lox up there somewhere that we were attempting to tame. He's up there, all right. There is 2 lox probably. Yeah, 2 of them that are going to be tamed, and we cannot see not much here. This is not a lot of space between the swamp and that ravine here. So we are trying to build a small house here first, and then build more down here and more up there when those logs up there get tamed. So that is what we are trying to do. I think we have to put all of that building material in a box there. There is some cackling going on somewhere and I don't know exactly where that is. We're gonna get that in here. We do need a stone cutter here to lay the floor for our new base. Where is that thing and whom is he fighting? And we have the Mistlands right here on the other side. So that was what I actually wanted to have. Okay, he is up there. Ooh, we are quite close to that logs. So can you come down here, sir? because I would not want to anger them loxes up there because they are breeding. They are taming. There is little hearts coming up from there. And it's a little bit sketched there because they are disappearing into the mist every now and then. So we want to have a lock saddle as soon as we can, just to make sure we get them more away from the mist to a safer place here. Gonna pick some. Also, we have mountains up here, which I find very fortunate. We have some mountains. It's not the biggest mountain in the world, but it's not small either. And we do have not so small a swamp here on this side too. So there is 4 biomes next to each other here, which I find a very good, attractive place to build a base. Okay, let me see where the glitteries are. I'd like to drop some more cloudberries for those to be eating. Because they will disappear after a few days because there is no workbench around. Okay, that one ate. I hope the other one does not disappear into the mist either. Okay, let's start thinking about the layout of our new home here. I'm gonna do some floor laying and thinking about what we want to accomplish here. Ideally, I want that to be parallel with the grid of the world, so I'm thinking about that build nice might actually be not very good for my taming process, but well, see if we can flatten that out a little bit here. We had that a little higher here. We'll give it a whack with the pickaxe. Stand on here. And then have all of that be the right height here. Oh, we get visitors here. Need to give that a whack here too, I think, to even all of that out and have a flat surface to build on. Okay, I think this looks good. Oh, Mr. Draugr. Something. Somebody's shooting here, huh? This is our life now. Every second fighting something until we get things sorted. Okay, we've got some ridge in here. That cannot be flattened. Give it a whack. Okay, this is a little bit too high here. I have to move that workbench. And the box. Okay, now that should be good now. Hopefully. Ah, fantastic. The fog is clearing. I kind of would want to have a longer house style build here, but this is not enough space to do that. So we probably Are you up there still dropping hearts on me? It's not. Is that because it is tamed? Oh yes, it's dropping hearts. Where's the other one? Over there. That one is blowing up hearts too. Okay, fine. We're good here. Okay. So we have a little bit of a problem here with the floor being a little too high. But it will even out in the end, I think. So that can be our first house. And we're gonna have the hearth right in the middle here, I think. Something like that. Maybe we can go one more in that direction. Hack a little bit at that here. Get a little bit more space. Something like that. We will have to do a lot more building going forward anyways, but I want an idea of how big we can build here. Man, this is concerning with them being so close to the mistlands here. They killed some wolves there. I think we should be bringing a log saddle. That would be a good idea. So this is going to be the hearth. We could probably get away with putting the back wall right there. And the entry, do we raise that up or do we lower it? Because I kind of want the entry on this side. Something like that. Maybe one more over here. Instead of that, I have to hack at that here, I think, a little bit more. This is maybe better if it's a little lower here. Something like that. Probably. Okay, what is now? Still? Yeah. Still here waiting for them to be tamed. That will be a matter of, I think, 2 days. Don't have a stone cutter. I did not bring a stone cutter. Maybe go one more in this direction. We are out of wood here. So this is the entryway. And you're looking at the hearth. Maybe we do want the hearth to be in this direction. Like so. Might want to center the hearth to this. We have 3 on this side and 3 on this side, which is, I think, a good idea, size-wise. And then we have those 4 in the middle here. And we want the hearth centered in this box here. Ugh, now they are gone into the mist. Yeah, we need to go home and make a lock saddle. For the moment they are tamed, I kind of want to bring them a little further over, so we don't run the risk of losing them into the mist. But getting them in here is not a good idea either because of the swamp. This is gonna be a challenge. Okay, let's go home real quick. We need some more wood. We do need some stone cutter to lay the floor and all of that jazz. Let's see, we should have enough iron. Ooh, we are low on iron. So we have to do something about the iron situation soon too. Where is the... there. Some of that. And some swamp stuff. Some money. And some black metal. Need to have a look what that lock saddle will cost us. I know that stuff is not cheap. Where is it? Lock saddle. 15 black metal, 20 linen thread, and 10 leather scraps. Leather scraps. 15 linen. No, 20 linen. And 15 black metal. So we get us a lock saddle here. So we can maneuver them guys. And we do need a stone cutter. That and 2 iron and ooh, we are running low on wood here. I think we have to go and do some wood cutting. Ooh, the weather is fabulous outside there. How's our... That is coming along nicely. We do have some more barley flour. Where's that at? Here. And I'm not quite sure if we have some more to mill or if we did do that already. We have more barley flour to mill and more linen to spin. And we take a look at our map here. That is where we are at. So that is not the biggest swamp, but not a teeny tiny swamp either. I'm rather curious about those mistlands here because I can see there is plains on the other side here, and I think our boat is somewhere here-ish. We should be going and getting the boat to the other side, I think. But using that wind, we're gonna mill some more flour first. Okay, time for sleeps. Of course, I'm wet. Here we go. Let's put that in the box real quick. And food. And then we start the foundation for our house in the plains. Really? I do hate that weather. Okay, we've got a stone cutter. Let's take a look at the Loxies. I can see one there in the mist. I hope he comes out to eat something. I cannot see the other one. That is not as nice as I had hoped. Okay, that one is eating and the other one is calming down and will be hopefully eating too. Yeah, both of them. Both of them are now sporting hearts. Okay, and we have to try and get some... No sir, you don't. We have to try to get some floor in here. I'm quite sure that has to go. And a blob. We're gonna gain a lot of swamp stuff. And another skelly. Can I now please put up those stones for my house? That would be fabulous. Okay. I think we can move a wee bit more to that side here with our plan, so we don't get too close to that ravine there. So we get 3 in a row here, and then that little bit, that sticky outy bit here in the back. We'll have to hack down that bit of land a little bit more once those logs up there are tamed. And you, sir, what are you after? Good thing those are kinda deaf. Can't hear. I don't think we have even enough stones for the foundation. I have to bring way more stones here to make all of that work. So like that. That is the hearth then. Those two need to be replaced because I have to center the hearth in there, I think. And we got a broken box, nice. And that way we are not too close to that edge there. I think that is a little bit better. Yeah, we got goblins again here. Where? No hearts? Yes hearts? Where is he? Where is that goblin? Oh, behind me. How very rude. Okay. Out of stone. Now both of them are back in the mist again. Duh. And we are completely out of stone here. Okay. Let's have a look, see. There is still hearts coming up from them. I do sure hope I don't have to go into the mist to pick them guys out from there. But that might very well be. Oh, there is some cloudberries here. Very good. I'm gonna take those. Gonna be picking up every stone here because we need to finish that floor. And stones from the ground are stones as well. think we might have to probably take out some of the big stone blobs around here. Just so we gain enough stone to actually build a house. Still hearts coming up. That second one? You sporting hearts too? Yes, okay. Let's see if we can at least finish that. So what I would want to have, I would want to have the hearth centered in here and more towards the entrance. Something like so, I think. Or do we want it more like that? With the heart that way, that would give more of a space on either side here. I think that would be even better like that. To make that happen, we do need some more stones here. And we would have to... Let me see. Snap that like that in here. I think that would be good. Yeah, I think we're gonna be doing that. Let me see. This here blob of rock is going to be in the way of our building anyway. So we are going to remove that. If we want to have a garden here, we will even have to dig deeper and remove that stuff from underneath too, because nothing will grow if there is stone underneath. For now, I think we do need the surfaced stones to start the building process there. This is gonna be a wee bit tedious to get all of that going. But that is a hearth right in the middle here. No, that is not centered. That is not good. Gonna do that again. Now what with you? Come here. That Draugr will be back. I thought if I placed that here, that should be the space needed for that hearth. There. Yeah, you have to use the right snapping point and things will work out. Good evening. Now it's centered. Nice. Okay, we've got that. Maybe we put the stones in this box here. I think that's better. And I think we do have more stones at home. We just have to bring them over here. Again, skellies. There is another bit sticking out here. Okay. So with that done, now let's think about the outer walls here. I have to do something about that here. It is a little bit too high and will stick out under there. Better. So let's go around this side. Once those are tamed, we will tear down that a little bit more here, so we can actually have a bay window back there. Is this gonna work here? Oops. And ideally I do want wood. Missing requirements 3. I want that to end here. So we have that as an entrance to our new house. This is gonna be quite a small house. And I'm not quite sure that that here will work out. Is that 2 in here? I think it is. It might be working, I'm not quite sure, but I think it might be working. And then this here is gonna be a bay window. I have to hack that down a little bit to be away from... Is there still hearts coming up there? Yes, they are still taming. This is quite tedious. There's another one of those guys. Good evening, sir. Goodbye. Second day of taming. Well, we knew that will be a while. All of that stuff needs to come home with me. Yeah, we're gonna bring extra stone from at home. There should be a lot more. Yeah, there we have some, there we have some. Gotta bring that in tomorrow. For now we're gonna stick that in here. Where did I put that? Here's the gunk. There. Ooh, this chest is full. And then berries. Ah, there. And that. Needles. And some more black metal. Okay, do we have trees planted there to be harvesting? I think we planted some oak trees. Oh, very good. We're gonna do some oak tree felling here. And then go sleep. Okay, some more. That. And the money goes here. And we're gonna take a short break here because I do need to drink something. So gonna play some music for you. I'm gonna be right back.
In meadows fair and bright, don't stay out through the night. New to this world you were brought, whilst warriors' glory you sought. In forest dark and wild, the ore and cores you find. A trader sells you goods for gold, until the wooden head you hold. To the 10th world you were taken, to slay all the forsaken. Will you prevail? Set your sail, as Valkyries you awaken. A place to live and thrive, a bed and hearth you built. And should you fall, you will arrive at home with skill unspilled. Through slush and slog you wander, the undead bar your way. With toil and burden banter, you'll find what points your way. To the 10th world you were taken, to slay all the forsaken. Will you prevail? Set your sail, as Valkyries you awaken. Steep and frosty mountains, where wolves howl and dwell. Another rainbow sky and land. Tears will help you stand. The heated sunburned landscapes, the laughing goblins live. The furry oxen can't escape, and a torn soul rest to give. To the 10th world you were taken, to slay all the forsaken. Will you prevail? Set your sail, as Valkyries you awaken.
Okay, we're back. Let's see. Turn off the music so you can hear me and get back to the game. Let's sleep. And then we have to transport a ton of stones over there so we can get some mowers. Mowers. Can't speak anymore today. That weather with my headache. Hey there, Karam. Good evening. Having a headache for 4 days sure does not help your speaking abilities, I can tell you. That is a lot of stone. That should be helping greatly in building something there. Can't even. Hey, Goto. Good evening. Nice to see you here. Well, I should have eaten before I endeavored to carry stuff around. We are building a house today and taming logs. And we must remember that we need to be cooking. We do have a lot of stones lying around here. So that should get us at least to the walls for the house, hopefully. Oh, Raven, good evening. It was Raven, if I remember correctly, but it's a little confusing with the Sir Damphilot there, so I hope you forgive if I am not quite sure. Okay, let's drop all of that stuff off here. Let's see if our Luxies up there do still tame as they should. Have you eaten, boy? There is still stuff laying around for you to eat. Come on, do eat some. Oh, he's tame already. What's with the second one? The second one in the mist? You tame too? No? Okay, the second one is not tame yet. Do not have cloudberries in my pocket. There ain't any around here anymore. Oh yes, there are over there. What if I try to sneak some more cloudberries to that other one there? So that one can eat too, and hopefully tame. I don't dare ride out the other one because the second one might get angry with me then. But it has eaten, so we have high hopes there. What's that down there? Dead things. Oh, there is. Those guys. What is this? Wolf meat. Okay. The things, okay. So let's do some building up here with that. I do want a window back here. So we go with that. Do I want windows on the sides? I don't know. I don't think. I do hope the second one... Oh, there is a mistake here. That is why it's not lining up. Ha 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 ha. Look at that. Have to redo that here. So that lines up here. Good afternoon. Okay, second row done. Let's go and see. I can't see any hearts coming up anymore. Oh yes, the second one is still taming. That is so bad with that guy there in the mist, but can't help it now. A little bit too much. Third row going up. We can think about punching in some holes for windows after the fact. The only thing I really know right now is that I want a window in the back there. And I think we go for the walls to be 4 rows of stones high, and then build a roof on this in some fashion. We might even think about having an entryway here. That would be nice. If we raise the ground here a little bit. Something to that effect here. And build ourselves a neat little entryway here. That might be even nicer. I'm gonna do that, I think. Like a mud room in front of the house. That was the wrong one. Wanted to remove that one by one here. Is that enough? Or do we go for the full mudroom feel? Might even go out a little bit more. I think this is too small. We're gonna raise that here a little bit more. Is that enough? Stand here. Yeah, I think that is better. And same game on the other side. And go out one more here. Gives us a little bit more of a space to store things here. Now, are you tamed already? Oh yeah, right now this second. Oh, we've got 2 locks. That is fantastic. So, we're gonna rename that one Anton. Oh wait, we have the saddle here. And we're gonna take that guy a little bit more over to the other side here. So they don't vanish into the mist. And that guy, Berta, pick those cloudberries here because we do need to feed them. What is this here? Oh, cloudberries. And you go over there too, please. Just so they are not as close to the mist. It's a little bit of a harsh terrain to be breeding locks here, but you need to do what you need to do. Okay, back to our house plans here. So, if we go out like that, we get the 2 by 2 meters for the doors. And I think that that will look much nicer. We have another visitor from the swamp there, or 2. What are you trying to achieve? We might want to possibly put some workbenches down in there so we get a little bit of respite from all of them buggers constantly begging to be killed. Can we please place that? Thank you. That too. And we put in those big doors here, I think. And we might also just have that entryway only 3 high. And then the main house is 4 high. I think it might be working. And we're gonna have some kind of a loft or something. So this here gets to be 4 high. And now my hammer broke. And I don't have a hammer here. Haha, because I don't have a workbench here to repair my hammer. Well, we need to get more stones anyway, so to the other side. Let's drop off all of that jazz here. I might need the wood. And get the remaining stones from here. There's something glittering behind that. And all of that here. Oh, no room in inventory. Maybe I should place a workbench over there where the logs are. Steve, good evening. Nice to see you. Let me get a little bit of wood and just put up one workbench here. So we do prevent a little bit of spawning here because we don't want all the monsters be spawning here. And you, sir, you don't go up into the mountains, please. You stay down below and care for the baby. So cute, look. So now we have the constant battle keeping them together for a while. That's gonna take some doing. So we have 4 on this side. We do need some stones. And then we need to have 4 rows on the other side. And I think we already got us some tar. At least I do hope we got us some tar. So thus we have an entryway here. Okay, that is the bare backbones of a house here. I like. So, what is this? Oh, more ooze. I have to do some landscaping here, of course. Getting things in order to make this a livable place, but getting ourselves a roof on this is the first thing we need to do, I think. And whenever we hear some crackling, we have to go and kill some cooling. And now we need to go look up if we have some tar. And bring some tar and some core wood here. I don't think we have too much tar, but I think we have some somewhere. Let's have a look. There. Okay. Needles. Gonna jump that tar over to the other side real quick, because we do need it over there to have a roof. I'm thinking about building kind of a village type of a base there, with that small house that we started building there. And then we're gonna have more houses there and do some landscaping and gardening. And possibly do some spawn proofing in that swamp there. Because this is getting really annoying really fast with all of them always coming back from there. Okay, so that is that. We have some trophies again. That one. We need to cook because we are out of the soup, I think. There's no onion soup anymore and only very limited supplies of wolf skewer. That and that. So we need some onion soup. And some sausages. There you go, more onion soup. Not sure. Maybe we go bread for the next load. Sausages, onion soup, and wolf skewer. I would not object getting a ting here or there. The game is stingy. So that is enough for 5 days, and I think we do have enough to make bread. This is all mixed up. Yeah, the weather is not good for hewing wood. Let's hope the weather calms down before we have to go get some more wood for the roof. Ah, it stopped raining. That is nice. Okay, we do need a heck ton of wood because we have to build that roof. And then I'm afraid we need to go to the swamp and get some more iron. Because we do need to build the space stations and all the extensions, and that is quite some iron. There is a stump here. Okay, I think we're good with the fine wood. Let's get those beech trees here. Does anybody of you know how long the Luxcalves take to grow up? Was that 2 in-game days? Not quite sure. That's wood too. Let's get a roof up. Oh, I need to bring some core wood too to make that work. Yeah, it's okay. We're gonna survive even if there is some nastiness going on. Okay. So, we're gonna do some roofing. Not quite sure about that here. Maybe we have to do something separate here too. But we're gonna start with that side here. So the top goes here. That's my favorite way to get a roof on that. And then that goes out like that. And that goes out like that. And now we can snap that to that. And then we remove that. And we got the perfect fit for a little bit of a roof overhang there. And then we can just continue that. And I think we go with an inner corner here. And continue that to this side. And then we have to think up, maybe we get us a peak on there. Something like that. Have to think about it. I don't know for sure right now. But maybe like that. And if I don't like it, we can always do something else. We are back to creative roof building with Anna. One of my favorite things to do. We do the same thing on this side. Get that beam to snap here. And then that one snaps here. We are on the wrong side here, are we? No, we are not. All is well. This needs to go like that. And then we can get that in here. And continue over there. And then this needs to go like that. And the corner piece goes right in there. And we can continue that up. Maybe we want to have the 45 angled pieces there too, like 2 of the lower ones, and then go into the steeper ones. We need more wood. This is not gonna be enough for the entire roof. That I am quite sure. So let's do the same on this side. That. And that. And that. And for this roof we continue that straight over and then have a separate roof for that one, I think. And so we have a nice overhang on both sides here. Sorry. So we go 2 rows of the 26 degrees. And then we switch to the 45 degrees. I think this might look nice. And then we end up with a little bit in the middle where we can put that centerpiece. Wait a bit. We need that angle one here. Like that. And like that. Oh, out of wood. Okay. Give me that wood that's lying around here. And then that one goes up like that. And everything fits together. Ain't it nice? Do we have enough wood? Yeah, we do. Okay. Am I happy with that? I think I am. Oh, we've got another visitor down here. What you doing down here? And for this here, we're gonna get a flat roof on either side here. Going up there. Like that. Oh, out of the range of the workstation. Duh. Okay. And that. And that works beautifully to this point. And then we just continue that. I think we need the centerpiece here. And then down the other side. Beautiful. Okay, that worked. We've got us a roof over that. I think I like that. It is not the biggest house we have ever built, but... well, I have seen worse. We're gonna put some more stones in here, and of course we have to have some sort of chimney situation up there in the middle, so all of that smoke can vent. I think that is big enough an opening right in the middle here. That should do the trick. Let's get up on the roof. Ooh. There is... I think I saw a mosquito right over there somewhere. Yeah. Far away. It's okay. How about our Loxies up there? Where have you gone? Where are you? What did you do? Where's the baby? What are you doing up in the mountain, babies? You should be down here. It's way too dangerous in the mountains for babies. Ugh. Get down. Those are stubborn little calves. I wish you could, like, put them on a leash and drag them around or something. Okay, thank you. There's wolves up here. You don't want to be up here. Man, those are stubborn little babies. Duh. Okay, that's better. No, 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 no. You stay down here. Ugh. You stay down here. Thank you. And you stay down there too. Okay, some food. Bang. And you come up there and help take care of the babies. Don't want to lose the babies because you were separatist and wanted to go elsewhere. Take care of your babies. Okay. Back to house building. Will we have some wood? Oh, that's not enough. We need to find more wood to complete that roof. That's probably plenty. Yep. Okay, now how do we do that? To make that look nice, we have to get that in here. And then I kind of want that to be overlapping too. So if we do the same trick here, come out one, go over, one. Can we then hope to... maybe we do not do that like that. We do need to have that... like that. Because I want the 45 degrees here to get on like that. And that should be 3 on this side. And then 3 on the other side. And that should make a nice vent for all of the smoke. Hopefully. It is red up there, but guess what? I don't care. Okay. It is deep red in the middle, but who cares? It's fine. And with that, the smoke should be venting beautifully from our house without the need of a chimney. At least that is what I'm hoping for here. Any things on the roof that should not be on the roof? No? Okay. And then for this side here, I think we're gonna be inventing a roof peak here. With some nasty cross going on up there. That is the wrong one. I need those. And then I'm gonna angle that one in here. I have seen worse things in my lifetime. I have built worse roofs. I sure have. Okay, we are out of wood again. We are out of time as well. Dude, that is all the wood that is left here. We have to do some more wood cutting. But it should be sufficient. Well, we are 1 wood short to complete that here. Okay. I have to live with that for now. I think nonetheless that that is a nice little house. Will be nice when it's completed. So let's go home, do some sleeping, and I'm gonna be doing some more drinking and leg stretching. And then we have to go do some more wood cutting, I think. So I'm gonna be right back with you.
In meadows fair and bright, don't stay out through the night. New to this world you were brought, whilst warriors' glory you sought. In forests dark and wild, the ore and cores you find. A trader sells you goods for gold, a till the wooden head you hold. To the 10th world you were taken, to slay all the forsaken. Will you prevail? Set your sail, as Valkyries you awaken. A place to live and thrive, a bed and hearth you built, and should you fall, you will arrive at home with skill once built. Through slush and slog you wander, the undead bar your way. With toil and burden banter, you'll find what points your way. To the 10th world you were taken, to slay all the forsaken. Will you prevail? Set your sail, as Valkyries you awaken. Steep and frosty mountains, where wolves howl and dwell. Another rains both sky and land, the tears will help you stand. In heated sunburned landscapes, the laughing goblins live. The furry oxen can't escape, and a torn soul rest you give. To the 10th world you were taken, to slay all the forsaken. Will you prevail? Set your sail, as Valkyries you awaken.
Okay, half a bottle of lemonade later, we gonna go on. Sleep, hack at some trees, get that roof done, fill in the gables, and then I don't feel rested anymore. What? Okay. Oh, wait, eat something first. We get some more wood, get that roof done. And the roof peaks. Leave that stuff here. And that stuff here. And then that can go in here for now, and that can go in the windmill. When that house is done, we're gonna have to go to the swamp, get more iron for all the workstations. And then we can move the whole shebang over to our new base. But first, we need more stuff for the roof. Oh, and probably it would be a fantastic idea to repair all of that before we go back. Wonder how long it takes until those logs babies grow up. I'm not quite sure. Into the water, into the water. I think we have to replant a lot more trees too. Because the one resource we always will need is more wood. Probably we do need some more bronze and copper and tin too. I'm not too sure. We have to go take a look. Bam. Did that slam our workbench to cinders? No? Okay. All is good. That workbench here could take some repairing. And that one over there too. No, that's fine. That one is a little disheveled. Bam. Don't fall on my head. Ooh, mushrooms. Give me that. More wolf skewers. Okay, we are full. Gonna get all of that. And then we build some wood stacks and transport it. That one looks disheveled. Everything here? Nothing glittering anymore? Nice. Okay. Some encumbered walking. I don't even know what's the flint situation. Maybe we do need to get more flint for the workbench upgrades too. Can't get through here? What? I can. Ba-dum, ba-dum. There is still some stone on the ground there. Need to get that too. Shooby-doo. Fabulous. Okay. I need a little bit of tar. So we can finish that here too. Do we put a roof peak on that here too? I think so, because why not? so. Yeah, I think this looks nice. And then we have the idea of a roof peak on this side probably too. I don't have the slightest idea how we are going to do that with that two-step roof here. But we're gonna try. Maybe if we started out with that from here and then switched to that one and the same on the other side. Oh, out of tar, okay. Good thing we have tar. Oh, go away, peddler. Let me delete that here real quick. We do have the best viewers already on this channel. We don't need to buy viewers. That. And that. That's a proper roof peak. I have to fill it in, of course, but I think this is working. Gonna do the same thing on this side. Now we are out of wood. Duh. Roof building does take quite a lot of wood. Who would have thunk? And from here, yeah, it was an inaccurate message because somebody wanted to sell me the best viewers, but that is nonsense because I do have the best viewers already. So I think that is not too shabby. We're gonna fill that in with that here. And that here. I wonder, now that would look strange, so probably it's better to snap that here. That looks okay. We're gonna take it. Oh, we missed some beams here. And also good evening to you, King Under the Mountain. And then we do that. And that goes in here. And that goes in here. Oh well, I have seen worse roofs in my time. Let's fill that one in here too. With those. And that. Yeah. I can't say that I hate it. That one is done already. It was a little different, so don't mind it being like that. That's not too shabby. Let's have a look at our logs babies. Where are they? Oh, where is everybody? Okay. That's Berta. That is, oh, there are the babies. Okay, cool. Just have to bring Berta back a little bit, and we have to give them something to eat, I think. Good thing we brought some food. Bon appetit. Aha, you ate the last of it, huh? And then decided you wanted to be alone. Now we get bad weather here. Duh. Okay. Just try to keep them a bit together here. Now, some stones for the gable. Let's see how we can manage to get that finagled in here. I can't get up there from the inside, then we do it from the outside. Yep. So, we want that here and here. Something like that. Yo, that is working. And then we want... We have another visitor out there. That like that. You are in my house or no? What? Where are you? That swamp is quite rowdy. Okay, what was I saying? We want that next one here. And then we want another one right in the middle there. Can I make that work? And then we want to fill that in with wood, I think. Might even think about having a big old window in here. Huh. Some wood. Gonna see that we can fill that in here. Somewhat useful. Something like that. And then that one. Okay. We don't really need that stone there, because this is gonna be covered up with the wood anyways. Okay, and if we put in a big old opening here, that's wrong, something like that, we can have a nice little window here. Well, or not so little. I think we're gonna do something along those lines on the other side too. Is that on the right place? I think so. And then... yeah, there is no snapping point. Need to have a snapping point there. Out of stone stew. So that goes here, that goes boom, and that goes here, and then take that out. And have a big old window there. Oh, I don't think that's half bad. What do you think? Does that work? Forgot to repair my stuff, of course. I think we need to get on the roof to pick up all of the stones that are underneath here now, or downright on the roof. There is some stone up there. I think we got it. And then the same on the outside here and there and here and there and here and there. Something down here. Ugh. Here and there and there. I think I like that roof. I think that is one of the better roofs I made. Can I get that up there, please? There. And then there needs to go something in here. I have to think about how to close that here off. We could just go with the plain old wooden thing here. I think that would work just fine. And then we need the big old doors in here. Oh, we are out of wood. And we do need to go home. And I think we're gonna offset the doors like that, because that means in the end we can go in and out without having to open and close the doors all the time. Now we go home, because it is too late, too late. Get the night spawns. Duh. Okay, what do we have here? Some of that and some of that. The berries I'm gonna keep because I have to feed the logs. That goes here and the meat goes there. And that goes here. And then there is some stones lying around here that we have to pick up. And look in here. Okay, that might be just enough. Nothing to repair here because we did that already, but we need to repair that. Okay, I think for now we have at least everything sorted with that. I'm gonna see how much things we can do with the iron we still got. We need all the workbench upgrades. Let me see. That one takes 5 iron, and that one 20, that's 25. 30, 40, that's 40 iron for all of that. 40 iron. I think we should have those 40 iron, don't we? Ooh, barely, barely. Okay, what's with the bronze? Ooh, that is a little not enough probably too. We have to build that one, that's 10 copper. And then that one, that is 2 bronze. And that one is 3 bronze. And then that one is 6 copper. It might just be enough eventually. Well, gonna have to schlep all of that over and see. And on the way out we should eat something. Okay. That is not cool because that all dropped to the other side here. I don't want that on the other side here. I want it on this side here. Still too much. Man. That metal is quite heavy. There is no space in here. We have to drop the metal all here. I think we do have to have some boxes in here so we can at least put some of the things away in a somewhat orderly fashion. We have to redo all of that nicer the moment we've got things here. Whoa, I hate that the stuff drops into the ground here. You can lose a lot of stuff by that. Okay, so all of that goes in here for now. Add the tin, and we need six of those. Oh, we don't have coal and all the other jazz here either. Yeah, we have to bring a lot more stuff over. No coal in here, but we can bring that. And I guess we do need some of that. We are running low on ice. On that, and yeah, we are full. Again, more encumbered walking. And I don't even have the coal. No swamp. Be kind. Don't want the swamp stuff to come after us right now. Need coal, and we need the red jute. Give me some coal. I think 6 is what we need, ain't it? 4, okay. Then we have 6, that's cool. Some of that. The chains. That. Well, we can take that with. Anything else? Yeah, we are running low on ice, so we have to do some eye harvesting. Okay, now we can try and get the things in order. Where did I put that one? And some wood and some stones. There is no wood in here. Why is there no wood in here? Because all the wood is there. Okay, so put that here, and we put that one here maybe, and then we do need what is needed for that? Okay, we have enough for that. And then we need that one. That is 20 leather and 5 deer hide. Do we have that? No, we don't have any leather scraps here. Okay. There's nothing I want to bring. Oh, maybe we should do something about that up there. So, flint and wood, babam. Flint and wood. That makes that one. And for that we need fine wood and bronze. That's the bronze. And where's the fine wood? We don't know. gonna put that here. Cool. That is the tool shelf. That needs 4 iron, fine wood, and obsidian. 4 iron, fine wood, and where's the obsidian? Where is the obsidian? There. Okay, first set of workstation complete. Then that one. We need deer hide, wood, and chains. Deer hide, chains, and regular wood. That makes the bellows. For that we need bronze. We don't have any. So 4 of that and 2 of that. That's that, and we get that one. And then that one needs 20 iron. Expensive as heck here. And that one needs 10 copper. And that one needs 15 iron. Man, we are running out of iron. Rapid fire. And then we have only that one left. And I don't think we have a sharpening stone, so we need us some stones to make a sharpening stone. And then we have that one. Boom, that is a level 7 workstation. Okay, that and that is done. Then we do need some tin and some copper for that, and some leather scraps for that. And we are out of wood completely. Cannot even test the fire because we are out of wood completely here. Ah, there is some wood. Okay. Okay. That is not looking bad at all. We're getting somewhere here. We're gonna leave that here for now. We're gonna have to think up a better way to store all the stuff. But I'm not dissatisfied with that base. The smoke went beautifully. We have to do some finishing touches here and there. Put up some trim around the windows. But that seems to be working. This is not finished. We have to trim that up and put some glass in there. Now where is everybody? Hi, you are there. That is good. You are way too far up in the mountains, friend. You come back down here. There we go, some food. And I'd rather have you a little bit more towards the adults too. Thank you. Back to Papa. Okay, so this is looking up. We don't have any grumbling noises here from Gyal, which I prefer that way. And I think in the end we are going to be building some kind of wall structure here, so we don't get all of them buggers in here all the time. Hack a little bit at that here to get that evened out a little bit. I think we have to do a little bit of finagling here. Still, we are missing some floor tiles underneath that here. I can see now that we went a little overboard here. We need to get that in here. Ooh, I thought I would have a little bit more stone after hacking at all of that. Widen that a little bit here. So we can actually walk around our house. Yeah, I think that's way better. Where is that snapping to, or no? There and there. Okay, that's better. Then we have to flatten that here. Okay, this is working. I am satisfied with what we got here. There is still a lot of work to be done, but after all, I think we are on a good way here. Gonna put that over here for now. We can move that portal inside. That would be nicer. We have to think up a name for our new base. Put that here for now. I think this is gonna be a nice little base for us to expand and then live in the plains and explore the plains more and build a little village here. I plan on expanding downwards to there, and then maybe, yeah, I like my bases to have names, because that is always Anna's cozy comfortable cabin. That would be a little more in the realms for our forest cabin. That is a little bit more than a cabin. That's a full-fledged stone house. And it needs to go on a portal, because what we ultimately will do is the same like we did with our first base here. Or is it there? Teldrassil. That is the first base where we that we had in the meadows, and then we gonna have a portal to the second base. That is ACCC. That will make me sound a little like ACCC. Air conditioning. Do you see the air conditioning? CC. Well, I'm not sure. Gonna think about it. Something like mist watch, or because we are living like close to the mist, something like mist watch would be probably a nice name. Or if anybody else has a good idea, like some Viking inspired name, I would be up to suggestions. There was a box with, there it is. Okay. But for now, I think we have to close here, because it is 6 minutes to 9 o'clock in the evening. I think we will move the spinning wheel and the windmill over to our new house, and I think we're gonna take the cartography table with us. Depending on the amount of nails we need for that stupid bed, we might take that bed too, because I think it's 10. It's 15, okay. Well, we're gonna go on with that adventure next Tuesday, 18:30. On Fridays, we are going to play another trophy hunt. I put a poll up for what kind of trophy hunt, and we have a tie between a culinary saga and a trailblazer. So please, if you have not already voted for which sort of trophy hunt mod modus we gonna play on Friday, do so on the channel. There is a poll where you can choose your favorite flavor. And with that, we're gonna save the game here. Gonna switch over to the chat. Oh my avatar is making funny things here too. Looks like saluting. And we're gonna just quit the game. And we're gonna end it here. I wish you a good night. Thank you for watching. It was a pleasure to have you here. Gonna see you soon. Bye bye.